Hi, welcome to the Cursing Seamstress again. I have a quick video. I'm going to show you two outdoor chairs that I replaced the canvas on for the seat and the back. And I'm going to show you some fabric that I got from a thrift store. If you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, a couple of things. I went to the Children's Hospital of the King's Daughters, and these glasses are really reflecting badly. I'll take them off. And Goodwill in a town about 40 minutes away from me. And I had absolutely no luck at Goodwill, but CHKD is just wonderful. Especially because they have certain days of the week that they offer 25% off. So one day is for veterans or spouses of veterans, so I qualify for that, 25% off. Another day is if you're over a certain age, senior day, I qualify for that, that's 25% off. And another day is if you send a text to a certain number, you get a coupon for 25% off. I believe that's on Mondays. So it's almost every day, and I probably don't qualify for every day, but at least 3 that I can think of. So I'll just show you the fabric I got. I've already made something out of one, and that is, all of this fabric was new, by the way. It was all cut from a fabric store. This is Nemo fabric. This is a cotton fabric, and it's got, Finding Nemo on there. It's the turquoise with royal blue and orange and white and black. I cut this up and I made some pajama pants for my 5-year-old grandboy, and he loves them. This is really a nice soft cotton. This fabric is not meant to be used for pajamas, and I know that the company that manufactures the fabric has to say that to protect themselves because it's not flame retardant. So I got that. I think there were probably at least 2 yards of that. This fabric is just extremely useful because it's white. And not only is it white, it's got a lot of body to it, but I don't think you're going to be able to see it on camera, but there's actually a texture to this, which is, it's like a wrinkle texture, but yeah, it's not really easy to see, but it feels great. And I think I probably have 2 yards of this. And the final fabric that I got is also a cotton. I've washed all of this, so it's really wrinkly. It's this. It's a checkered fabric, and there is, let's see how many yards. This has been cut into, so somebody made something from it. This is 2 yards plus a little bit that was cut out. So this is nice and soft. This would be really good for, this is like a soft, it's a grayish blue and white. But this would be nice for a blouse, or yeah, I think a blouse would probably be the best thing for this. Or you could do some pajama bottoms out of this. So it feels lovely. It's definitely all cotton. So in total, at CHKD, excuse me, I got a pair of blue jeans, Levi's blue jeans for my 9-year-old grandboy. I got a shirt for him from the children's place, and a long sleeve button down shirt that was just beautiful. I got these 3 pieces of fabric, And I'm trying to think, it seems like there was one more thing that I got. But my total was $11. So these fabrics here at 25% off, I think most of them were priced, they were under $2 each fabric I bought was under $2. So, and then plus the 25% off. So it was just an amazing deal. And I had a good time shopping in there. It's really nice to go by myself when nobody is kind of patting their foot, ready to leave. My daughter loves to go, so it's a pleasure to go with her because she loves to look and find all kinds of treasures. The other thing I'm going to stick into this video is, and I've got photos of this. I'll try to get a photo of my grandson wearing the pajama bottoms. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that. But my daughter had some outdoor director's chairs that were given to her, and they're quite old. Apparently they belong to a friend's parents, and he didn't have any use for them, and so he gave both of them to my daughter. And they're really interesting. They're wooden, they're collapsible, they have a hinge at the bottom, and I can't remember how the whole thing folded up. So this was, I only kept one part, the rest I threw away. But this was the back of one of the chairs. There's the casing there that this fits over the two wood posts for the back of the chair. And this is a nice heavy canvas fabric here. It's just dirty, it's not ripped up or anything. I mean, this is still usable, I guess, if you were to wash it. It's got some mildew on it. But actually this is better fabric than I purchased, really. But I went to Walmart, found some canvas in a very rich dark blue, and washed it, of course, before I made the seats and the back. And it faded so much that after I took it out of the washing machine, put it in the dryer, took it out of the dryer, it really had a denim look to it, which is fine. I was just surprised that it faded so much. And it was really interesting to put this back together and to watch the chairs being taken apart. The back is simple. Again, just like I showed you, just slip it over the back of the post of the back of the chair. And it collapses, so you stick it on and then you open it back up and it's nice and tight. But what I did do with the backs is I did an applique. I used the heat and bond, the kind that you don't have to sew, and I cut out a T out of some gray striped fabric that you've seen before when I made my daughter's valances and her pillows for her couch in her living room. So I had some of that left over, and so I cut out 2 T's and I fused them on the center back, which I'll show you, you'll see in the picture, but yeah, fused it right on the center of the new fabric. And I did sew it down, even though it's the kind of heat and bond that you're not supposed to sew down, but I did anyway. So you'll see that. But for the seat, it was interesting because on either side of the seat part, for the fabric to be placed in there, there are grooves in the wood on either side, and running through the grooves is a dowel, a wooden dowel. So it was really good to watch it being taken apart so I could figure out how to put it back together. So what you have to do is make the seat and create a channel, a casing, and then you have to stuff that casing into the groove and then stick the dowel through the groove and through the casing at the same time on both sides. And again, it folds up so you can do that. You're not struggling to, fit it. And then once it's in place, you open that hinge up. It stretches the seat fabric across nice and tight, and that's it. So I've never seen anything like that. The one chair, the chairs were the same, except for one of the chairs, instead of having a dowel that went through the channel, there was a piece of rope. And the rope, when it was taken out, was very flaccid. So there was no way to get that rope back through there. I don't even know how you would do it with any piece of rope. So I just went to the hardware store and got dowel and did it just like the other chair. So I will insert pictures of the 2 chairs. And that's all I have. I have a lot more because I've been sewing. I had a disastrous blouse make that I'll share with you, and I'm determined to get it right. And I'll share that in the next video. Hopefully I'll have a blouse to show you. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll see you back probably in another week or so. Bye-bye.